Officers interact with calls involving people with mental illness. News 12's Nadia Galindo went to Rye, where police are learning how to create better outcomes when responding to calls involving mental illness.
So once again, we talk about body language.
Bringing calm to chaos is challenging, especially if it involves someone with mental health issues.
Empathy. We talk about de-escalation.
But learning how to create better outcomes on calls involving the mentally ill is the focus of this 9-hour training course.
Sometimes the brain breaks down.
The entire Rye Police Department is now undergoing for the first time.
Every day you come to work, you don't know what it is you're going to walk into.
Officers like Jesse Calcagni are learning how to use their body language and words to help de-escalate situations.
Officers are often involved in situations they simply have never been trained how to do.
It's estimated at least 20% of police calls involve mental health. Yet most officers have little to no training on how to deal with these situations. And that's got to change, says Rye Public Safety Commissioner Michael Copey.
We have residents, colleagues, neighbors in every community that deal with mental illness at times. So I want to make sure that when the officers are responding to calls, that they're really best prepared to deal with these things.
Another component of the training is focusing on the mental wellness of police officers themselves. According to the National Alliance on Mental Illness, police officers report higher rates of depression, burnout, PTSD, and anxiety.
Getting officers help they need to get is even more challenging because there's stigmas surrounding mental health and mental illness, even more so than general society has.
And overcoming those stigmas starts with a conversation.
We always kind of keep in mind.
In Rye, Nadia Galindo, News 12.
Well, the training is also helping the Rye Police Department meet a new state rule that requires accredited law enforcement agencies to provide officer wellness training. Well, the Yorktown Police Department is launching a mental health registry, and the goal